Words.
Hi guys, welcome to tonight's episode of
Mythic Wyrd! Hey, we did it.
Got it right. Alright,
That was the 10th try.
on our last session, Drea, you wake up early at dawn in the forest where you passed out the night before. You realised you passed out and you'd been there for the whole night in the cold, damp grass. Getting up and looking around, you saw no sign of the Cloven One, and the herdstone that they were praying to and sacrificed a young girl at was also mysteriously gone. You began heading to the direction of the town, I believe, last time we finished, with just an eerie feeling of the events of the night before. Previous to that, Daario and Bjorn, you guys made your way into the city using the main gate, avoiding Sigismund and his men. And once you guys were in the city, the hunted became the hunters as you guys stalked them down and ambushed two of them. A brief fight ensued where both of Sigismund's men were knocked out, and you guys started pulling them away to, I presume, interrogate them. Dalian, you were on deck gambling, drinking, and playing a naval battle game with the crew of the Blue Horizon, while Harukai and Kyla, you guys prepared for the journey coming. It was a pretty short session, so if I missed anything, let me know.
Excuse me. Oh, fine.
Remember to take your vaccine. Or don't take it if you're anti-vax, I don't really care.
Demonetize.
Yeah, let's get across something.
Yeah, was there anything else?
No.
I think you got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so, welcome to session 46
Whoa.
of our campaign.
Dang, girl.
Daario and Bjorn, you guys are currently pulling these two unconscious men, one more bloodied than the other, across the trade district of Arnell, as the few people that were watching kind of disperse and go back to their nightly drinking or gambling or whatever it is they were doing. What do you guys want to do?
Can we get into an alleyway or like sorry, or like an abandoned stable or somewhere a little bit more private, out of prying eyes? To question mark?
You can. So, probably not really any inbound buildings. It looks like all the buildings here are used for trade or inhabited. But definitely you guys could take them into an alleyway, drag them down one of the, behind a few of the three-story shops that are there, and find somewhere quiet where you guys can interrogate them without people seeing you. So as you guys drag them through the mud, heaving and sweating in the warm night, you guys eventually get to, probably only about 15 minutes through, you get to an alleyway where you guys are feeling pretty safe and pretty quiet, and you kind of prop the men up against the wall as you guys take a second to breathe in and assess what you guys are doing next.
Well, you're called. We ran many interrogations before.
Pretty new to the interrogation game, I'd say.
It's the first time for everything. Who shall we wake?
Which one is the more bloody one?
The one that you guys fought. So one of them you guys choked out, or Bjorn, you choked him out, and the other one you guys had a bit of a fight with. Remember you stabbing him underneath the shoulder. He was cut across the legs, and then I think the final blow was across his head or something, so he's quite bloody. Where the other one has just got a deep red mark across his throat.
We should tie them up.
I agree.
Probably, yeah. That's. Do you have some loose rope on you or something?
Do we have our packs on us?
That's up to you guys, but I would say probably not. You probably would have left them on the blue horizon.
But you know, like our pouches and stuff are on us still.
Yeah, like the general stuff that you guys carry around.
So you don't have any rope?
It's in my backpack. You can use your shirt. Oh, wait.
I'll reach into one of my pouches and pull out two small spherical black metal-looking things, and pretty sure you just activate it and throw it at him. So yeah, I'll do that. So I activate one of them and just place it on the chest of one of the sleeping men, and this ball, so it's about a tennis ball, I guess. It's gonna unwind and unravel and seek out the limbs of the body and lock them in place, legs and arms.
Does it lock both of them in place? Or?
No, I'll do
one on each. Okay, so with a small whiz and then a puff of black smoke, this contraption splits itself in half, landing on the ground. Before you just hear a whirling as the two ends slowly start going around, wrapping around Sigismund's men, and within 5 minutes they're bound tightly as you see this thing whining. You can hear like some kind of whining inside of it as it goes tighter and tighter, digging into their clothes, and you guys are satisfied that they're tied up.
Did any of them wake?
They did not.
Alright. Go for it. You got this.
Which one should we target first?
Well, the big guy already knows that he can be beat. So perhaps he'll be more forthright.
The one that you knocked out, was he the younger one? Was the older one more in charge? If the younger one sees us that we've taken down the older one, he might already be a bit scared.
That's a good point. Go for it.
So I walk up to the younger one and I pick him up and I sit him up against the wall. I'll give him a bit of a smack across the face.
Make a attack roll, remembering that he is unconscious. Or you can make a medicine check to try and
medicine check. 5.
Roughing up a little bit and, you know, pulling up on his eyelids and kind of, you know, slapping him a few times. The man doesn't wake up, and eventually his head just slumps to one side and his body kind of starts slipping on the wall as he falls back into the mud.
Oh no.
Just a bound bundle of clothes and flesh.
Is there any water nearby?
Entering the valley, you would have seen like a few barrels of water. That's kind of kept there for the ships to, you know, stop and take. So you can definitely try taking one of those if you like.
Yeah, I'll just pick him up, carry him to one, and just dunk his head on it for about 5 seconds. Then
he does.
Alright.
Good interrogation.
Heaving him up onto your shoulder, you make it to the edge of the alleyway as you rip off the wooden lid of the barrel. kind of slip him off your shoulder and half bury him up, so pretty much just past his shoulders in the cold water before pulling him back out as he slips back in, pull him back out, keeping him a little bit longer than intended. And as soon as his head clears the water, he's gasping and just eyes wide and just heaving for breath as he looks around confused and wild.
You're finally awake. And then
Where am I? As he looks around, seeing his comrade on the ground and then seeing you two. What do you want?
I just want to say, would you believe me if I said we just wanted to talk?
Talk about what?
Why are you following us?
Orders. Untie me.
What reason were you given to follow us?
We were just told to follow you. That's it.
And do what with that information?
Report back to Sigismund. Look, I've got a family. If it's gold that you want, I can organize it.
Why would your Lord Gimmick be interested in our whereabouts?
All I was told was to follow you and see where you go. That's it. His hair, matted and wet, stuck to his face, kind of pushes back from you and tries to stand up on his own, leaning against the wall next to the barrel.
A family, you say?
Aye.
Wife? Husband? Kids?
Wife and a baby daughter.
Mm-hmm. Baby daughter? Young then? Newborn?
8 months.
What's the angel's little name? Little angel's name?
Cerise, he mutters.
And what was your name?
Why?
Because
Look, I've told you what I know, just let me go.
I just want to understand how you would feel if we knew the location and stalked your family.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay. I can do that. Ooh, dang. That's working. Uh, 21.
Look, I've told you all I know.
How do you think Gimmick will take it when you show up without the information he was after?
Tell him we found you. You were walking around the city.
Yes. No, I like that. I do. You're smart. You're smart, yes. You could tell them that we are holed up somewhere. Is there a good inn around here?
The Krusty Krab's pretty decent.
Any others?
The Great Whore if you're looking for some fun.
Something a little low key.
Well, your best bet is the begging priest.
Right. The begging priest. That's what you report back. You found us, you stalked us, and we went to the begging priest.
Make a persuasion check.
Sorry, can I just say, you guys saw Sigismund watching, didn't you?
Yeah, but he doesn't know where we are. Yeah.
Yeah, he saw you battling them.
Yeah, there was a third one that was there, and he backed away, remember?
Yeah. That's not one.
Whatever. Look, I don't really care. I don't really know what Lord Gimmick wants with you. As far as I know, I've completed my mission. Let's leave it at that.
What do you think, Lord Valendil? Shall we leave it at that?
I pull out my dagger. I wink at Bjorn.
He shies away. Hey, come on. You're not going to kill an unarmed man.
It's not giving us the information we need,
I've told you everything.
so it seems to be no use to us.
Right, do what you have to.
Look, I'll pay
And
you.
I'm gonna turn my back and walk away a few steps.
Oh, what a shame. A daughter grows up without her father.
Ooh.
And I turn him around.
Rough.
Ooh.
And say, any last words or anything you want to tell?
He struggles against you as you turn him around. You can't really do anything because he's all bound up. Turn him around, push him up against the wall. Look, and he's trying to look over his shoulder. It's like, I've told you everything. Please.
I just knock him out.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Ooh.
With advantage.
10. What do I add on to a attack roll?
You're using your dagger, so just whatever stats your dagger uses.
What do I have my dagger added? I'll just do it at the back of my rapier then.
Yeah.
So 16.
He's yelling something about how this is murder and unjust as the back of your rapier lands, connecting with the back of his neck as he hits his head on the wall and just slumps. His knees giving way and just falls, collapses on the ground.
And I want to check his pulse.
Still alive.
And then I'll just like carry him back to the other one. Well, that didn't work. I believe he did tell us everything he knew.
But perhaps it could still be of use. And I want to be concentrating. So I stepped away. I want to be focusing on a spell. And it takes about 10 minutes, so hopefully by the time this is roughly happened, I'm about done. And then I am going to grab one of my coins. I'm going to give it a magic mouth. And I'm going to say on the wolf side. Can somebody count 25 words? Oyster farmer. You have offended. The words, that's the words.
You have offended.
Lord Valendil and the Baron of Raganos. We have many friends, very close to you, and we will be watching.
Thanks, please.
And so as I'm like muttering this into the coin, the wolf will be mouthing the words. If Daario looks at it, he'll notice it. And then I'm going to whisper the trigger of being in the presence of Lord Gimmick.
Okay.
Put it on his chest. I suppose if it was alive, I could have said, take this to him. I mean, if it was conscious.
We can give it to the other one.
Right, wait, the other one.
Alright. Knowing my previous Mythic Wyrd, pick him up, take him back to the water barrel, and try and do it.
Repeat the exercise. You dunk him under the water, and as soon as his head hits the water, it's about 3 seconds before he just starts struggling wildly. Bubbles rising in the water as you pull him out.
I'll wait an extra second or two.
Pulling him out as water sloshes over his face, mixing with blood as he looks around wildly at you guys. Fucking bastard!
No. Show some respect. You're defeated in battle, you fought well.
You're in the presence of 2 lords.
He spits on the ground. I'll have your heads for this.
Better be careful.
Who you though?
The other one fought like this, and yeah, he's not doing so well.
He looks over to where you're mentioning. Make an intimidation check with advantage.
I'm really good at that. Intimidation. Wow. Natural 20.
Hey.
Oh.
So 24 in total.
He looks over, eyes widening, mouth open as he struggles to form words. He had a fucking family. He had a daughter.
Serene. Yes.
You're not lords. You're nothing more than petty murderers.
Wasn't it you who was after us?
You're the one who drew your blade first.
No, good point. I'll give you that one. How do you feel about your lord? Old Gimmick.
He's a better lord than you lot.
Is he? What makes
He's-
you say that?
Well, he's not murdering people in the middle of the night.
I'm pretty sure I would have put that past him.
He looks over at his friend again.
Relax. He's alive. We wouldn't do that. We
I
simply...
wouldn't put it past you.
We wouldn't do that at the moment. It all depends on what you tell us next.
What do you want to know?
Simple, really. Why were you following us?
To report back to Sigismund to see if you knew something about some documents. See where you went. What was it?
Alright. But after you found where we went, what would have happened next?
I don't know. That was the extent of my orders.
And what will happen when you fail to report back our location?
And why would I fail? You're gonna kill me.
No, not at all. We'll send you back. But you will not have the information of where we are holed up.
And how do I explain this? As he tries to motion with his bound hands to his cuts and bruises all over his body. You notice he's struggling to stand still from the cut that you guys did from at the back of his leg.
You won't have to explain it. Your leader, Sigismund, has witnessed everything. Didn't even lift a hand to help. All in the service of your great lord.
Make a persuasion check.
That is a
With advantage.
Okay. That's a dirty 20, I'm pretty sure, but that is a dirty 21.
Nice.
Hey, Lord.
Even better.
How many spell slots do I have?
Actually, that's a 19, so... Yeah, it's a 19. So 24.
He doesn't say anything, but you can see the surprise and then a flash of anger across his face as he winces from the pain that's underneath his shoulder.
I put my hand on it and I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Nice. Your magic springs from your fingers in a low green glow, and you can see the relief as his face. He kind of untenses his neck, stops hunching, and relaxes his arm a little bit before looking over to you and just, again, doesn't say anything, but just nods.
Yes, you see, we're not all that bad. We're tough when we need to be. But it really is just to get an understanding of the threats that are after us.
Look, Lord Gimmick is more powerful than he seems.
That old oyster farmer.
That old oyster farmer is in the pocket of your father. He might as well be an elected count himself.
He wishes to be an elected count.
I don't know what his goals are, but he's got friends, like your father, rich, funds available, men available, weapons. I would just leave if I was you.
Lord Valendir, his intentions are pure,
I don't know.
but you speak highly of your lord. Is his intentions pure?
It takes a second. You can see kind of the moral kind of battle going on in his face before he answers softly. I don't know.
All right. To speak plainly, we do not wish to kill you. We merely wish to protect ourselves. And Daario here wishes to learn more about the happenings of his father. All right? We will send you back. But I'm concerned, and I'm concerned about Serene, this gentleman's daughter. If you return, word from Sigismund had reached Lord Gimmick of what happened out in the courtyard. What will happen to you?
We'll get our ears shaved off from Sigismund. Probably latrine duty. That'll be the extent of it.
Right, but how about this? Yes, we got the upper hand. Sigismund saw that for himself. But you're a big man. I saw you fight. You're capable. You and your friend there managed to escape your bonds. Rough us up a little bit. And find out that we were staying at the begging priest. Does that sound alright?
Sounds plausible.
Excellent. Upon your journey back to the manor, you'll find this coin in your pocket, not understanding how it got there, but you'll pass it on to Lord Gimmick. This is the Dungeon Crown.
What are you paying him? He has enough gold already.
Let's just say he'll get the message.
Fine. Any other demands?
You look after yourself. I'm gonna release the bonds. And it just sort of wraps up
There's
into a ball again.
Sigh of relief as the bonds unbound. See red marks where his flesh is clear. And kind of robs them as he stands a little bit taller in between you guys.
Fine. And Jaren, he motions over to his friend.
Of course, he as well. And I'll release him. Do you know, not all lords are bad.
He looks at you as you unbound his friend. Not all lords know how to fight, he says with a small grin. As he picks up his sword and slides it back.
I'll be like, yes, few from the Empire for sure. Across the border though, we hold the gates. We hold the wall against the beasts. We learn how to carry an axe from the cradle.
Fighting the stuff of nightmares, I'm sure, he says a bit sarcastically.
You would do well out there if you ever wanted to change your position.
I'll stick to killing men. That's what I'm good at.
Some say the worst kind of monster.
He nods in silent agreement.
Take care.
Just before I leave, I give him 2 platinum. So one for you, one for your friend. Pay for your medicine or your ale, whatever you please.
Do not eat your money. Boy, he says.
So, okay. And I just walk off, leaving it in his hand. Give it to your friend if you don't want it.
There's a sigh as he pockets it, picks up his friend, and starts making it down the alleyway opposite to you guys.
We go off, try and hide somewhere. We don't go to the docks, we go somewhere completely different until we're sure we're not being followed, and then we'll try and swing out to the docks.
Yeah, I took off to Oh, sorry.
Making your way after you guys are sure you're not being followed, you make it back to the docks. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning now. Pretty empty street. There's a few stragglers still this time of night, still drinking or drunk. Where do you guys want to go from here?
I think we get back to the ship, yeah? We're done.
Yeah, I need to sleep.
You guys make it to the docks, back to where you last saw Boris, or where he dropped you off. And you hear him before you see him, and they're just loud, obnoxious snores coming from a little rowboat that's just bobbing in the water as he sits. It looks like he's tried to pull one of the ropes and use it as a blanket as he sits there spooning one of the oars.
Kick him.
He holds up the oar.
Calm yourself, Boris.
It's just you. What took you so long? I ran out of weed. I'm sobering up.
Alright, well, before you do that, could you get us back to the ship?
Do you have any weed?
How about we look for some in the morning?
I'd rather it now, actually.
Would you rather sleep in your bedroom? Don't you have some back in your quarters? Surely. Saw a few barrels there.
Yeah, but the weed. You don't have any? Where's your little daughter?
Little what?
Daughter? There we go, Ginger.
Back on the boat? Did you leave before we left? It was after.
Oh no, after, sorry.
Does she have any more weed?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I jumped 1. Should have said.
We get on.
Guys get on the boat, and it's a pretty quick trip back to the Blue Horizon, and you guys eventually climb back on to see Valley and Lucy's 4th game in a row. As the sailors just all cheer and laugh and clap. Some cry in anguish as they hand over their coins.
Lose or win?
Lose. Oh, sorry. What did you get? You rolled, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So you told me to do 5 rolls. So I got 9, 4, 13, 11, and 7.
Loses his 4th game in a row. As Mr. Gibbs scolds him.
Where'd you get the money from?
Mr. Gibbs.
Yeah.
Ah, Boris! Calls over one of the sailors as you guys climb on deck. You see these guys climb up on the top deck
Were you disguised?
as as sailors run over to hoist, to secure the rowboat to the Blue Horizon.
Long night.
Have you played this game before?
Nope.
Very frustrating. I swear they're cheating.
Alright.
I hit the port side of the boat,
Oh.
but apparently I got damaged.
Going to bed.
You can't ram a ship and expect to not get damaged.
That's why.
Exactly.
Dally.
As I walk up.
Have you tried it out at sea?
Yes, we have.
No, it'd be effective.
Someday maybe you'll captain your own boat and you can make that decision for yourself. Anyway, lads, those on watch, don't drink too much. The rest of you, time to retire.
We go back to the room.
Me too.
The game's packed up and the ale's packed away and stuff. A few of the sailors give you a clap on the shoulder. Next time, as you guys are you heading down with them?
Yes.
Head down below decks, make your way to the cabin where Kyla and Haruka, what are you guys doing? Are you guys still up? Are you sleeping? Are you?
Haruka's got his earplugs in and singing a Karajan shanty obnoxiously loud, and is currently in the process of cutting a circle out of like a sheet of metal.
Yeah.
And Karajan life for me.
Like Kyla's sitting, trying to remembering how to meditate over this obnoxious noise that's going on. How long has it been since Drea left?
You guys worked together about 6 o'clock. She left around about 6:30.
What's the time now?
Yeah, it's
1 in the morning.
Oh,
Doesn't anyone around here sleep?
it's 1 in the morning. Why am I meditating? I didn't realize what the time was.
Yep. I'm gonna go for a corner.
Kyla, I need some more. Oh, Bjorn, you're back.
Please
Hi.
save me. He doesn't shut up.
We should sleep.
Yeah, I just need some water first. Kyla, can I have some water, please?
Yeah. Yep. I'm just gonna go to the window and just shape some more water from the window to wherever he needs it.
Haruka's gonna grab tongs, grab the sheet of metal, and then just hold it up.
And I'm assuming you bring the water closer as you kind of shove the sheet of metal in there.
I've been doing this for hours, so
Yeah.
I've got this packed.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a sizzle as steam rises into the room before it flows out the window. And you guys realise stepping into the room, it just smells like sulphur and just...
Yeah, Haruka's just
Yeah.
got soot all over his face and
Yeah.
stuff. Cool.
There's sparks, like, there's little sparks burnt into the wood and into all the, what do they call it? Yeah, into all the hammocks. You can see, like sparks that have burnt through the cloth.
Almost done.
Is it safe to remain in here?
I mean, it hasn't burned yet.
I just gonna grab my pack, walk back out.
Like, Bjorn?
Kyla?
Just, I never actually thanked you.
For what? Pulling you out of the shit?
Yeah, very grateful.
Oh, I thought Maverick's, this handprint was your way of thanking me. So,
Yeah, that was probably uncalled for.
have a good night.
Actually, before you go to bed, I've been waiting up for Drea. Is she with you?
Thanks, Carla.
Nope. as I say as I'm walking out. Just like throw it over my shoulder, like, nope.
As anyone?
As is fast asleep on the window, so like it seems like Harikai's singing is either like
Rolled him or killed him.
yeah, he's still on the windowsill, upside down, legs up in the air at the moment.
Well, no rest for the wicked.
Mhm.
Riding on a sea of clouds.
And you just hear from top deck, "Shut up!"
Riding on a sea.
I gotta go find a nice secluded spot on the deck
All right,
and use my pack as a pillow.
all right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm also gonna go to sleep.
All right.
I'm going to the windowsill. I'm gonna sit on it, like take it like it's one of those windowsills you can like kind of sit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
big enough that you can sit
And
on.
I'm just gonna open up one of the windows.
Yep.
So when Drea flies back in, and I'm just gonna get comfortable and probably fall asleep.
Awesome. Italian?
How long does it look like Harakai's still got to go?
He's pretty much finished.
Alright, cool.
Like he would start packing up after.
Because we all need our sleep.
Alright, I'm gonna grab my pack and I'm gonna go out top deck as well.
Yeah.
I love how they told us to not leave the room.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna sleep in the same place that I slept on the airship, but just on this ship. So like on the railing and with the ropes.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, just before you go to bed, actually, how much does a small pistol like this go for around here? And Harakai holds up a mini contraption that I will show you right now.
Sorry, who are you asking me?
You, just before you go to bed. It's like a mini
Oh,
palm,
cool.
mini palm pistol.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, like on the airship, this would be like 2 silver or something, but you guys are primitive, so.
I glance over to what he's looking at, and half asleep.
Would you know?
What would I do?
Look, I mean, a pistol, like a standard issue pistol would probably go for like 100, 120 gold. So looking at it, it looks quite well made. Make a, you at just a first glance, you'd comfortably say kind of around that figure.
That actually looks pretty fancy.
And look, I even put my clan's brand on here. So surely that'd be worth more, straight from the skies of the Caradron.
Wait. I'm gonna get Mage Hand to like open its palm and bring it closer if you give it to him. I'll say around about 100, 120 gold, but will that sigil? Maybe a little bit more.
Sweet. Well, that could contribute to our ship tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
I think we all need our sleep.
would people buy firearms here?
People love firearms.
Okay, sweet.
It's all we do, really.
Cool.
The Empire as a whole, their motto is faith, gunpowder, and steel.
Perfect. Well, we should have no trouble selling this in the morning.
Yeah, actually, when I was exploring earlier, I did see some gunsmiths.
Really?
Yeah, they had nothing like this, But they do have some pretty good stuff.
We'll put them out of business.
You know what? Doesn't sound like a bad idea, okay?
Alright, well, I'm gonna start packing up. Just don't mind me. Go back to bed. La da da!
If I
Wait
help
for
you, would you stop singing?
Yeah! How did you get so talented?
Alright.
And
I
as
get
in
it.
his sleep, it's like,
Valiant's going to go to the front of the boat.
mhm.
I'm going to put down my pack, actually take off his shirt.
Mhm.
Then he's just going to stand up on the railing for a bit, listening to the shell, and then drop back into the water.
You drop
Is that what we'll be making?
just over 10 meters
that's one of
before
the
you
things.
plunge into the icy cold water. Kind of, I'm assuming, staying calm as you just let your body sink
Yep.
into the darkness.
Man overboard!
Just for like curiosity's sake, I was
And
gonna, like,
as kind of surface.
very
back
curious
up
on
and
like what you're doing.
whatever you're doing.
What is
So I'm
it?
just going to go
Stuff
for a
like
bit
that.
of a swim,
Yes.
That's the situation.
and then come
Oh,
back
that's
up to the boat
cool.
after
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you immediately get used to the water, and it's, you know, again, being spring, it's a little bit chilly, but it's a nice, clear, starry night as you kind of take a second to float on your back and just, you know, admire kind of the serenity of the place as kind of flashbacks of the Contest of Champions, you know, comes back, and all the shit, the Skaven, everything, you know, over the past year, and it just seems crazy that you're here right now. You know, falling off the airship, everything like that, and you kind of just take a moment to appreciate it.
Remembering falling off the airship, I'm going to go back underwater, and I'm going to grab the shell and hold it up to my ear under the water, and I'm just going to stay under there for about 10-15 minutes.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
The song, as you hold it up, it seems to be louder, and it almost seems to like resonate through the water, and it's very hard to see under the water at the moment, but you more feel the creatures of the sea
Sorry.
almost drawn to you, and it's like circle around you. Small fishes, crabs, you know, a curious pufferfish, and it's, yeah, you do your thing.
Awesome.
Alright, so I'm presuming you guys all retire for the night. 8-hour rest for everyone.
Yeah. There's so much fish, Athos could almost eat you.
Before Kyler goes to bed, he's gotta think of Drea,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just gonna hope he gets like another vision or something that one-off time.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Drea,
Yes.
you couldn't cast your wild form again, could
No.
you? Okay. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning as your feet finally hit the deck of the Blue Horizon. The crew's up and bustling. You know, there's already more supplies being brought on, and you immediately notice Daario in the rails, hanging like 5 feet in the air. Oh, yeah, about 5 feet, 5 meters suspended in the air. You can see Bjorn and Falion on deck, so I don't know if you guys are awake. But it'd be, you know, 9 o'clock would be the full 8 hours as you guys are kind of starting to rise now. As Boris has been hampering you this whole time about if you have weed on the trip back.
Like he's asking me now?
Yeah, like as he was bringing you back to the Blue Horizon, throwing you to Blue Horizon, he's asking you if you can have some more and where he could find some when you're not here.
Boris, honestly, I just picked that up from the forest. I don't even know if it was weed. And he just keeps walking.
What plant, Ginger?
Fuck off, Boris. Just find it yourself.
Ah! Damn bitch. You should teach us some manners! It goes out to you. I don't know why he's assumed she's your daughter.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
Drea's gonna go down. She wants to find Harika.
Alright, you make your way down to the cabin where you guys were escorted before, opening the door to a room that reeks like farts and is full of snores, as Kyla and Harika and as it has climbed up and is like snuggled on Kyla's shoulder. And Harukai is in his
The loudest snore.
a loud snore and just stinks like farts.
She's gonna. Oh my god. I'm just gonna look at Harukai. I'm just gonna slap him. Harukai.
Yes.
Harukai, are you awake?
Yes.
I need a bomb.
What?
I need a bomb.
This is real.
You get slapped again by a smaller hand this time as your eyes is on your face now.
Oh, come on, that's too far. What?
I can get you the gold you need for the ship. I just need a bomb. Something take out the 80 things, 80 people. They're not creatures, they're not people, they're fucking abominations. Can you do it? She storms off, she's going to find Tyler.
I think I just so confused.
Hara as immediately jumps off and follows you and climbs off on your shoulder and it's in your ear just chattering, almost lecturing you.
I'll tell you later. It just... And then she just stops. I saw them. I can't do nothing else.
He there's agreement and then he protests about what you've been told.
I know, but what about us? What about all the shit that we had to go through? You know? It's not fair. And then she walks off to find Pauline again.
And you find him on the bow of the ship, rising now. And you guys are rising as well. You can see Drea on the front of the ship as a couple of sailors shout out morning to you. I don't know if you reply, if you just kind of storm past them, they just kind of go back to whatever work they're doing.
As you're coming up and you see Bjorn, you'll see him quickly like sort of hunched over and fussing with himself, and then straighten up. Will you come towards us?
I was going towards Stallion. So like the front of the ship.
He's on the bow of the ship up front.
Okay.
You found somewhere underneath the like beneath where the wheel is. There's like the door to the cabin, the door to the captain's quarters, and then like almost like a small storage area with no door. You're resided for the night.
Okay, cool.
As she reaches Sally and she's gonna be like, I can find you the chalice.
Morning.
I didn't even realize this. I can find you the chalice.
Before breakfast?
Well, I think it has to be at night. Well, I want it to be at night because I want to kill something. Do you want to be with me? Do you want to come?
Do you have breakfast?
No. Do you want to come? She's going to walk off and find Daario.
I don't know if you have gone down from the netting yet, or you kind of just rousing.
What's the
I'll
time?
just
9
be
o'clock.
chilling like
What's that?
What's the time again? 9
9
o'clock?
a.m. in the morning.
Okay, so we did a long rest,
Daario
yeah?
would just be
Yeah.
chilling with a pipe.
Yeah, like a tobacco pub. Yeah.
Are you like higher up?
Yeah.
No, and like
Oh, I thought
next
you
to
meant
the
the
sail of
name.
the ship.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha.
She's just going to go over him. Daario, you are the only reasonable member of this party.
I think.
Do you want to go and kill 80 people with me, get the chalice, get the gold, and get our ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Can you convince them?
Yes.
Okay, good. We need to leave. We need to make a plan. We need to get a bomb or something. She like rubs her face. She's like, I don't know if a bomb would work on them. Like, do you know anything that would work on them?
I put my hand in the shower. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. You should sleep. I'll organize the bomb.
I don't need sleep, Daario. I need to kill them.
Me too.
You're not listening to me. And she walks off to Bjorn.
And I'm like, I just look to whoever there is. I'm like,
You just see Boris just like packing his. It's what she smokes, I'm telling you. And he kind of like cheers you, lights his own pipe.
She's gonna walk up to Bjorn and be like,
Yeah, did you say I was in like a storage thing? So
There's no doors on it, but
okay.
it's deep enough that you could have been out the side.
Okay.
And there's plenty of crates and stuff.
Cool.
But I don't know if you're rousing kind of at the entrance now or whatnot.
Yeah, like I'll be rousing.
Yep.
Oh,
So you see him at the entrance between two doors in this kind of storeroom as he
puts
Yeah.
on his pants.
I need your help.
No.
Come on. I'm being serious.
Oh, let me think about it. No.
Come on. You're Bjorn the Great Orphan. Don't you hunt monsters? I need a monster hunter.
Oh, I wish I could help you, but heard Dalia say something about breakfast.
Fucking useless. And she just goes underwater again.
Where you going?
Under.
Alright. Back to the cabin?
Yeah.
Alright, so Carla, the doors slam open as you're shaking from your sleep on the window, so you almost fall off as you kind of come to consciousness. Haruka, are you still in your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still there.
You were a bird.
I was a bird, yeah. A crow. Until I got knocked down.
What happened?
Are you awake now?
I mean, you slapped me twice, so yeah.
I
heard something about a bomb?
I need a bomb. I can get the chalice for us, but there's just something I need to do. I can't do it on my own though. I know, surprising.
I'm just gonna stop you there. So for some reason, everyone on the surface thinks I puke out buckets and poop out bombs. It's gonna take a lot of time to make a bomb.
Well, how long?
I don't know, like weeks. And we don't have that type of time. So, look, just saying, going in, killing 30, 80,
Roundabout.
whatever you're trying to kill, doesn't sound like a good idea. And plus, we're on a tight time frame here.
I know, but I can get the chalice for us. It's just they're in the way.
So I think we have other alternatives. Like we might want to go catch Pegleg this morning.
Who's Pegleg?
Oh, that's boat option number 1.
But we need the money, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we get the chalice, we get the money, we kill them.
I think we got the money first.
What's in the way? Darling comes to the door chewing on some dried bread. I just found somewhere.
As
Oh,
runs
breakfast?
off her shoulder and climbs up yours and like holds his mouth out.
I just
Where'd you get the food from?
and starts devouring it.
my pat.
There.
First of all, what happened?
And why do you need a bomb exactly?
And
Dario
what are you
followed
trying to
Dario
kill?
down.
That's the problem. I don't know what happened. I just woke
I'll
up
read this off.
Yeah.
and
I guess.
Group session.
Yeah. Oh God, what is that smell?
I'm telling you, blue boys, their farts is terrible.
You need to get yourself checked out.
Armpits.
You need to. Whoa.
I think it's a side effect.
That's.
If you've noticed, I was sitting next to the window. That is not my smell. No, me, human, can do that.
Anyway,
I'm speechless.
so yeah, what are you trying to kill? Why are you trying to kill it? And where'd you go? You just kind of left.
well,
You were a bird.
And you turned into a bird?
You were a bird.
I was a bird. Shit, why does that matter?
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. You were a bird?
I was a crow.
Oh.
That doesn't matter. What
my God,
matters, what matters is that I can get the chalice for us and I can get the money. I just need, I need help.
Dario,
I do have a.
can you talk to Dario's bird?
Do I look like I want to talk to Dario's bird?
I,
All you talk about is shit and deceit he eats.
Dario looks quite offended.
No offense, Dario, but like,
The bird's
birds are
dead.
useless.
Just saying, sorry, Dario.
The bird's dead.
Alright.
We had a rough night at Gimmick's.
Did you bury it? Did you return its soul to the earth?
Pretty sure its soul is spread out across the dining table and Gimmick's
And
Gimmick's
there's
wall.
just like a tiny sound of bread falling on the ground. You guys look over, and as his mouth is just open, as crumbs just fall out of his mouth, just a look of shock on his face. And he just looks to you.
You people don't know how to honor your animals.
I can summon the bird.
I feed them
Never.
magic stones. I mean bombs. I mean stones.
So you can make bombs?
I mean it's small scale, but like not 80 people.
We'll make a lot of small scales.
Alright, Drea. You're very distressed.
I'm not
Take it.
distressed, I'm angry, Kyla.
She hasn't had breakfast.
I don't care about breakfast.
That's why you're angry.
I'm
To be fair, I get a little bit grouchy when I don't have breakfast in the morning.
Must be the reason.
I'm not angry because of food.
You're hangry.
You eat it.
I
I've heard of this before.
no, I haven't
Yeah.
eaten.
Try this. And I'll pull out like some of the crusty bread that Dahlia's got, but I'm going to warm it up with prestidigitation and make it nice and soft. Go on.
Didn't know you could be nice. You know, you could be nice and help me kill. Since that's what you're trained for, great orphan. And she like breaks it apart and starts like munching it, but it's like almost gross as she's munching it. Just like,
As is on your shoulder now, and he's holding out his mouth for a piece.
honestly, like,
What?
I thought you guys would care.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Look, you're just making a lot of noise and no sense. What?
This room stinks.
Maybe we should go out of this room. Get some
Actually,
breakfast.
I thought of a solution to this last night because when I was with him the whole time, it was quite stinky. And Harakai's gonna pull out a little canister, and he just like.
First one?
That's so good.
That's so
And it's like,
good.
see, it smells great. And then he's just gonna turn a dial and set it on the counter.
What does that actually smell like?
And he's gonna use magical tinkering to create an object that creates a smell.
What does it smell like?
It smells like donuts.
Oh, love that.
Oh,
I
I'm
just
really
immediately
hungry.
ran over and he's got his mouth on the nozzle, just waiting for
Hey,
this.
hey, get off, get off. I spent a long time on this.
Is that what you spent all night doing?
Sorry?
Is that what you spent all night making?
No, I made a few things last night. It was quite productive, actually. Yeah.
When no one's looking, Talon is going to go and hold up his armpit to her.
I need you guys to listen to me. We need money, and I can get the chalice. I know it, but this is something I need to do. I made an oath to someone on their last breath. I don't know about you guys, but an oath doesn't go lightly for druids.
I understand that you have a code, but I also have my own code to follow. And, you know, I'm on my own agenda. So we've got an appointment with a few potential clients, so...
Pegaleg will be leaving soon.
So we
Yeah.
have to get him the money.
I'll help you, Drea.
Thank you, Kyla. See,
Hold
if
on.
you guys won't help me, Kyla
Hold
and
on.
I will go.
Hold on. Hold on. When did you say you could get the chalice? At night?
I could track it in the day. It's not that hard.
Before Pegleg leaves?
What time does he leave?
The morning?
Sometimes.
Now?
I guess. I could do it.
How about this? We go see Pegleg together. See what his plans are. Negotiate that sum down. Make a booking. And if there is time, we will consider helping the probationary member.
Can you turn us all into birds?
Drea just goes, you guys are useless. No wonder it all happened. You guys never fucking cared. And she walks out into the top. Yeah.
I kind of feel bad, but we do have to go. So, let's go.
I'm over it. Let's go.
Before you guys leave the room, you hear a call out from top deck as Drea's come out there. But before you get up there, Captain on deck! And the coal's kind of called out a few times.
Keep moving. Just keep moving. Avoid eye contact.
This is advice for yourself or for me?
Sometimes when I get nervous, I just talk aloud.
Okay.
And Drea, as you make your way up, you see Captain Maverick coming over the side. As the men kind of giving her a few reports of the ship, and she kind of nods and, you know, approves it as the rest of you guys make your way up there.
She wants to go up to Maverick. She's gonna see him. She's like, "That's someone who listen." And she'll go up to Maverick.
Young lady, I'm sure your stay was pleasant.
I didn't stay. I need your help, Maverick.
Reaching the island, yes?
No. There's a rare item that I can get, but I need men to help me go in the forest and murder. Not murder, no, that's a bad word. I should say her expression. Just handle some people. It's a rare item, it'll go for lots.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have a deal?
Have you slept, dear? Have you had something to eat?
No.
Perhaps you should.
I don't have time, Maverick.
Not
Soon
now,
they'll
Boris.
leave and-
And she waves him away, and she kind of pulls you to the side, separate from the crew. What's going on?
Soon
Did
they'll
they
leave
hurt
and
you? Did they? Was it the crew?
No. The crew is useless, they won't help me.
Well, what is it then? What is so important about this item?
We need money. And this item is rare and is hunted. I can find it, but there's creatures in the forest. And they're doing bad things. They're hunting children and sacrificing them. They're gonna keep doing it.
What? Slow down, dear. What creatures? What are you talking about?
And she just kind of looks around.
As the rest of you guys come on deck, and you guys can see Captain Maverick and Drea off to the side.
The cloven ones? The children of chaos?
Beastmen.
Yeah.
What business do you have with the beastmen?
Oh, I would like to see each one of their heads on a spike.
Well, it's a lot of heads. You know they breed faster than rabbits.
So, I'll do it.
Look, I admire the courage. You remind me a lot of myself. But you're not going to take on a herd of beastmen, Drea. That's folly.
I know it,
Suicide.
that's why I need men.
Your friends?
They won't help. They have more important business. Plus, I'm a probationary member. And she looks at Bjorn.
Just wait to Maverick.
You could really do better. I meant it when I said it last time.
Picking is quite tight at the moment. But back to your problem. Why do you need money?
We need to secure a way on the ship.
Well,
They
you
said they
have-
needed money. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I've told your crew if they join with me, I'll take an artifact. You'd know there would be no payment up front, and it'd save you the hassle of getting yourself killed.
If I get the chalice, would that be an artifact?
What chalice?
I don't know. It's just looked for. Seems rare.
You're talking about the chalice that the mad priest is rattling about.
Maybe?
Look, do as you wish, but there's no need, Drea. And I don't know why you're so eager to throw your life away just to kill a few beastmen. Before the sun's down, they'll replenish their numbers anyway. Leave that fight for the Empire.
They won't help. Too scared up in their little perfect worlds. Too blind to do anything. Too
Well, as long as the beastmen stay in their damn forests, we stay in our towns, everyone's safe, are we not?
Are we all
See.
hearing this, or we all step back?
This was before you guys kind of put them away, but if you guys wanted to, come.
I'm gonna start making my way towards Drea.
Okay.
I think as a group, maybe we'll get closer.
Yeah.
You say differently when it's your blood in the water.
My blood in the
Yeah.
water.
This is gonna happen to all of you.
Look, you seem quite Have you not fed her? She turns around as you guys come closer.
Breakfast. What?
Terrible service on this boat.
Daario.
She just gives you a scolding glance. As in the middle of the ship, there's eggs being boiled and veggies being chopped up. I'm sorry, it's not to your standards, my lord. Here, you serve yourself.
Start brushing crumbs out of my beard. And I'm like, is he coming?
Who?
As.
Yeah, of course he's coming. He goes where I go.
Ready then.
Where are we going?
Breakfast is done. You ate breakfast.
But you... Julian, are you gonna kill people with me?
I mean, I said breakfast. We've eaten. Let's go.
I'm
Give
glad
Sally a
that
hug.
Drea launches herself into you as Maverick's just like, I'm glad that's how you decide to take a life or not. I'm glad it's after breakfast. That decision shouldn't be made on an empty stomach.
I told her. I roll my eyes at Maverick like Drea's the idiot.
Drea turns to Bjorn. Will you come? I'm not gonna beg for your help, but it will be helpful.
I would not ask you to beg. It is unbecoming. Did I hear beastmen?
Yes.
Children of chaos.
Yes, the clever ones.
Within the boundaries of the Empire.
They're everywhere.
I thought the followers of Sigma eradicated chaos in the Empire a long, long time ago.
She's lost herself. That's what you think.
Why else do we guard the Badlands?
Truly is no point for what's gonna happen.
Darion's going to get his pack, by the way.
We need to stop
As
him.
was hugging your beard. And as you guys step away, he's still just hanging on there. And you just see his eyes like just staring up at you. And then you see him just disappear into your room as he starts cleaning up the crumbs.
Oh my god.
I can't do it alone, but I need you to choose to do it. I need the fate chosen to choose to do it.
Alright. Relax. Let us all talk. We'll decide together as a group. That's what we do.
Look, do what you wish, but I think we should consider leaving as the boat is ready, the horizon is stocked, and I'll be leaving tonight.
Thought you needed another day.
The men are efficient here. We're ready to go. If you accept my offer, we leave at sundown.
Is there anything we can do to extend a day?
Not if you're not going to come with me and go with that twat of a captain.
Darion comes back with his pack and he's like, so what are we killing?
Clothing them. Yes.
Dario, does it?
Make a history check.
What do you say, Harukai?
Does Daario?
Can we wait
Yeah, make a history check.
till the night and help poor Drea here?
I really want to check Peg Leg.
I got 14.
14, okay.
Like I
You
said
do
before,
remember
an
it.
airship's like
Also, you
hundreds
do
of
know what
thousands
they
of
are,
gold
but it's
compared to a measly 1,500.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
Still
something
some,
that
Yes.
nobody in the Empire
I understand.
worries about
But-
too much. Like, you know, the
And
most of the basement
why
ones
are you
down,
even
that
considering
most of the
this?
forest should be cleared, but there is rumours every now
She
and then
said
of a small
80.
herd finding their way
What are
into the Empire.
6 of us gonna do?
But
Yes, I
it's
think-
never been a threat.
I'll talk back to Drea. I'll be like, I
Person.
think you need to fill the
7?
gaps within your story.
I went
Is that
to
what
find
I
a
came up with?
chalice.
Just practice blood
When do you, wait, before the chalice. Because if it is for coin, we are not wanting.
I
But what do
thought-
you have against the beastmen themselves?
Drea just
At any other time, I wouldn't be asking. Obviously, we hunt the evil creatures that roam, but all in good time. I'm sure there is guards and soldiers allocated to such work. Why do you personally want to take care of them yourself?
she just stops for a really long time. And then she looks at you, Bjorn, and she's got tears in her eyes. And she just goes, "They slaughtered the people I love. The only people that I call home."
That's enough for meat.
Look, I understand. That's terrible, but I mean, it's not hard math. There's 6 of us, and you said 80.
Okay.
Yes.
We went to the Contest of Champions.
And we lost 2 of our threats. I'm not doing that again. So, I prefer with you, but with or without you, I'm going to peg leg, and I'm going to see my people at some point today. I will be in decent parking.
How long till Pegleg leaves?
You guys don't know. Always said was he'd be leaving this morning.
Are these the specific creatures who attacked your people?
Do you mean that hurt?
Yes.
No.
You know, once you decide you hate something, it blinds you. And all things related blend into one. I'm not saying they should be allowed to roam. They are evil creatures. But they will be hunted. I'm sure. The Empire will not fall in a day.
That's what they all said as well.
Who?
And Drea just like shakes her head and she's gonna walk down again, like to the cabin. And she's gonna get her journal out and she's going to cast. Like she's gonna sit there for a long time and then she's gonna cast Beast Wand to establish a telepathic link with. Oh wait, is Az with me?
Yeah.
To establish a telepathic link with Az to talk to him,
Okay.
and
That's
it
cool.
lasts for 10
He
minutes.
was in Italian speed, but once you got down here, he jumped off and
Yeah.
followed you down. And that's where we'll take our break.
Oh.
See you guys shortly.
Sorry guys, I know it's not reasonable, but I'm trying to play on
Yeah, I
Dave's
know.
anger.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Ahmed here, aka Bjorn Orphan. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment your favourite moment below. And remember, keep spreading the mythic word.